Welcome to the Foundation Semester 2 lesson block demonstration video. In the manual, PLD provides a lesson block structure. It's a Monday through to Friday, starting with a whole class daily review, moving into targeted group work, a teacher-directed group and an education assistant-directed group. There is an option for an additional group, but please be mindful that this will add 15 minutes to your lesson block time. All SSP lessons begin with a daily review. Now in terms 2, 3 and 4, the daily review and foundation differs to that in term 1. In term 1, we are really working those pre-CBC skills. This video outlines a term 3 lesson block demonstration. Group 1 will follow a diagram sequence. This is the term 3 sequence in your kit. Group 2 are slightly delayed. They are working in a term 2, still working and revising with CBC, reading, spelling and writing tasks. The education assistant's role is to work with those tier 3 students. So there is an option to modify the whole class nature of the daily review, in which a support teacher or an education assistant works with those students who are starting to fall behind the pace of the rest of the classroom. Now, this approach will facilitate smaller group sizes. You can really narrow in on the focus of what those students are working towards, as well as, now typically, you'll get higher engagement. We start with a whole class daily review. It is a review of the previous 3 weeks' worth of content, starting with high frequency words. Option 1 is to use your daily review template that you will find in your manual and on your digital resource kit. It is provided with your phonic concepts, some spelling practice, high frequency words, reading practice and sentence level dictation. All high frequency words are taught by speech sound mapping, which you will demonstrate with a group 1 and a group 2 high frequency word each week. So group 1, we have been looking at the letter E. We know it to say E, but it can also say E of me. Let's do some reading practice from the last 3 weeks. We have e, me, e, we, e, he. Well, guess what? This week, we're looking at the word she. What are my sounds in she? So she had a cat. She. What are my sounds? I have sh, e, sh, e. Now, let's map the regular parts first. Let's map the easy parts. You learnt this diagram a couple of weeks ago. It is sh of hush. 2 letters making 1 sound. What is it? Shh. Good. Shh. E. Let's map the irregular part. Okay, we haven't quite learnt this sound yet. It's sh, e, sh, e, sh, e. It sounds like E of B, sh, e, but it's represented by the single E. Group 2 are following the previous term's teaching outline. So you use a daily review template from the previous term. Group 2, you are looking at the letter S, making the Z sound. We know what to make the S sound of snake. Well, this week we are learning the word has. Has. He has a puppy. Has. Okay, what are my sounds in has? I have z. As. Let's map the parts, the irregular parts first. What's my initial sound? I have good. What's my medial sound? Ah, 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 ah. Now, this is the tricky part. This is the irregular part. It sounds like a Z of zip that you've learnt, but it's actually represented by the letter S. He doesn't normally say Z. We know him to say S, as, has. If I was to use my spelling voice, I might say as, has. Option 2 is to use the PLD's high frequency word program. It is a scripted, highly scaffolded teaching implementation of high frequency words from day 1, looking at that speech sound mapping on day 1, followed by day 2 and 3, reading and spelling practice with reduced scaffolding. The next component of our daily review is by looking at each group's previously taught phonic concepts. Again, group 1, they are following the teaching sequence for term 3. So we can use option 1 is to use the template found in your kit. So group 1, the last few weeks you have been learning digraph sounds. You've been learning that 2 letters going together make 1 sound. Let's revise. We've learnt the sh sound, which you just used actually in she. Let's practice. Sh of hush. 2 letters making 1 sound. Sh. You've also been revising the digraph sound ch, as in chop. So when C and H go together, they make the sound ch. Group 2, we have been revising our group 2 alphabet sounds. Let's go through them again. We have our letter M says of mix. We've also been looking at the letter R says of rabbit. We've also been looking at the letter H says as in hot. Our letter E says of egg. D says d of dig. And finally, we've been reviewing the letter C makes it sound k of car. Well done. Option 2 is the presentation of the flip book. So group 1, over the last few weeks, we have been learning the digraph sound. We're looking at the digraph sound sh of hush. With a digraph, 2 letters making 1 sound sh. Good. We've also been revising the digraph sound ch. What's a digraph? 2 letters, C and H, working together to make the sound ch of chop. Group 2, over the last 3 weeks, we have been revising your blue group of alphabet sounds. Let's go through them again. Ready? We've learnt the letter M says of mix. Good. We've also been learning the letter R says of rabbit. Now you're getting so good at this. Let's see if we can speed it up a little bit. We have learnt E of egg. D, dig. K of car. Well done. Option 3 is to refer to the sound wall charts that should reflect the current learning that's going on in your classroom. Now we move into teaching of this week's phonic concepts for both groups. Group 1, using your daily review template. Group 1, you've got a new sound this week. We're looking at the sound th and l. Still on digraphs. What's a digraph? 2 letters making 1 sound. But this time, it can say th as in thumb, but it can also say v as in feather. Okay, so we practiced this yesterday. Let's have a look at our next 2 words in our list. We have it's, this, with. Okay, so group 1, what are we learning this week? We are learning when 2 letters work together to make 1 sound. They're called a digraph, and we're looking at the T and H. They can say of thumb and of feather. Well done. Group 2, we have been revising our group 2 alphabet sounds. Let's go. Let's apply to our next 2 group words. We have k and can. Did. Now, the templates in your kit will provide you with additional spelling practice as well as sentence level writing. We now move into the Monday and Tuesday teacher-directed group task. This is where we facilitate the speech-to-print mapping. So on a Monday and Tuesday, it is teacher-directed. On a Wednesday and Thursday, it becomes an independent task whilst you're working with a phonic dictation group. So Group 1, the daily review is following the teaching sequence outlined for Term 3. Group 2 are slightly delayed following a Term 2 sequence. When you go back to your desk, we're going to start practicing saying those sounds and mapping them to our sound boxes. Here we go. My first word is this. You practiced yesterday, let's apply it to the next word. Let's sound it out. We have the word this. What are my sounds in this, everyone? I have th, I, s, th, I, s. Okay, let's map it. What's my first sound? Th. I, s, this. Group 2, when you go back to your desk, this is what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to sound out your word and you're going to write it in your sound boxes. Your word is met. I have et. Let's go. What's my sound? Met. Let's do one more. My word is pet. What are my sounds? Et. What's my initial sound? Monday and Tuesday is with teacher direction. Wednesday and Thursday speech to print mapping is done independently whilst you are rotating with a phonic dictation group. We now move into the Wednesday, Thursday and Friday teacher-directed group task, which is repeated reading practice and phonic dictation. Students will have the same dictation passage for the Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. The first reading is to decode the phonic concept relevant to this week. Then it moves into whole word reading by trying to add some fluency and expression. Seth is in the shed. Seth has a lot of moths. Seth has a red moth, a pink moth, and a moth with dots. Seth has lots of moths. Let's reread. Seth is in the shed. Seth has a lot of moths. Seth has a red moth, a pink moth, and a moth with dots. Seth has lots of moths. You then remove the passage from view and now becomes phonic dictation. Pencils down. Seth is in. What are you going to write? Seth is in. Go. The shed, full stop. The shed, full stop. The shed, full stop. What are you going to write? The shed, full stop. Go. Now pause. Let's edit as we go. We've got a capital letter for Seth. Do you have your full stop? Are you spelling your words correctly in context? Good. Seth has a. What are you going to write? Seth has a. Go. Lot of moths. Full stop. Lot of moths. Full stop. Lot of moths. Full stop. What are you going to write? Lot of moths. Full stop. Go. You will repeat the same process with group 2. The first reading is to decode, then it is repeated reading practice. At, cat, ad, had, to, get, an, hen. The, at, cat, got, net, net. The, at, cat, cat, got, the hen, with the net, net. Let's practice. Whole word reading now. A cat had to get a hen. The cat got a net. The cat got the hen with the net. And you follow the same phonic dictation process as with group 1. The assistant-directed group task is facilitated by either a support teacher or an education assistant within your classroom. The manual outlines 15-minute group instructions across the whole week for your assistant. Monday and Wednesday would be for letter formation tasks. Thursday would be an assisted facilitated spelling task. Tuesday and Friday would be an assisted facilitated reading and spelling task for both groups. There is an option for an independent group task, an early childhood semi-independent group, but please be mindful that adding a third group will add 15 minutes to your literacy block time. In the SSP Kit manual, PLD provides you with a lesson block structure. It is a Monday through to Friday whole class daily review, followed by targeted group work, a teacher-directed group task, followed by an education assistant directed group task, with the option of a third independent group.
If you found this information useful, don't forget to click the subscribe button and check out our related videos shown here. If you have any questions or feedback, please add them to the comments below and we'll be sure to respond. Otherwise, you can reach us via live chat on our website, pld-literacy.org. Thanks again for viewing.